What's going on, guys? I'm Jake, the Offensive Gamer, and this is Broken Age Act 2. Before we get into the game, I should probably make you guys aware of a few things. Before anybody asks in the comments, yes, I did do the original act, and I probably will link the first episode of that act somewhere in the description or in the comments or maybe the end of the video. Watch it at your own discretion. I'm gonna be honest, it's not a very good playthrough. I did it like pretty much at the beginning of the channel. You know, I did it when it first came out, so it was like January of last year. Not very good equipment, and I just wasn't very good at commentary back then. I still suck at it now, but at least you know, my voice isn't as monotone. Anyway, I remember a decent bit about the game, and I'm going to give full disclosure here. To avoid the same issues that I had with the playthrough of the first act, I have pre-played a lot of this one. I avoided anything that wasn't necessary to this to, you know, figuring out what I needed to do. I purely did everything that was necessary to figure out what I had to do next, so I didn't get stuck on anything when I'm doing the actual playthrough. You know, obviously, I try to avoid as many story spoilers as possible, but it's kind of hard to do when you're playing through the fucking story. That having been said, this is all in an effort to just make the experience as entertaining as possible, because otherwise, you know, point and clicks I have experienced in the past tend to be somewhat convoluted, and it takes a lot of trial and error to figure things out, so it just wouldn't make for a very interesting or entertaining playthrough if I were to go into this blind. I know that kind of takes away from some of the reactions and stuff of that nature, but I'm really just, I know what I'm like, and I know how I react to games when I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do for a certain amount of time, and I know that I get frustrated, so yeah, sorry. Anyway, if you're still interested, feel free to watch. I will be doing the whole thing, and we're going to start with Shay's storyline, and we will move on to Vela's when it is necessary. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, like I said, we're going to go with Shay first. Before I do anything, I want to make sure I have subtitles. Yep, subtitles are on. Let's start up. Shay it is.
Son? Son, are you okay? There's been some sort of a accident. Are you hurt? Where's your mother? Shay! Shay, you need to snap out of it.
What?
Our ship has crashed. Your mother's still inside. We need to get her out.
Splarg!
Just help me out of this sand, will you?
Merrick.
Who are you talking about? Never mind. I'll get myself out.
Where did you get that body?
You need to calm down, son. There's been an accident, and your mother is still trapped.
My mother? But you're not... She's really...
Yes, she's really in there. And no, I'm not gonna leave her behind. We're gonna get your mom out of there.
My... mom?
I know we haven't seen you much in person lately. It's just that I've been busy outside the ship, or, well, what I thought was a ship, in what I thought was space.
We weren't actually in space?
The point is your mom is still inside the thing and she's not responding to my calls. Help me find a way to get back on board, will you?
Sure. Dad?
All right, so if you're unfamiliar with what happened in the previous act, I'll go ahead and try to give a basic
I
rundown.
always knew my parents were people. It's just been a while since I thought of them that way.
All right, so going over Vela's storyline, the basic, things that you need to know is that there was this thing called the Maiden's Feast, where a few girls from each village were quote-unquote sacrificed to this big thing called the Mag Chothra. Vela was not too fond of that idea, and so she escaped, and eventually she decided to kill the Mag Chothra. The thing is that the big reveal at the very end was that actually Shay was inside the thing the whole time. He thought he was inside of a ship in space, as they just discussed, but that obviously isn't the case. There were quite a few hints throughout the game, or at least the first act, I mean, but personally, I never came across them, and or it never registered, and so I was very, very surprised by the ending, and I was kicking myself for not figuring it out, because it actually was fairly obvious the more I think about it, specifically when Shay and Merrick, who's that big wolf guy, were rescuing those people, or those creatures on that screen. It was kind of, a little nod to what was going on. And funny enough, there was always one that the Mag Chothra missed, and that just so happened to be Vela. So yeah, anyway. So we need to figure out how to get back into the Mag Chothra.
So, if we weren't actually in space, where were we?
And I'm going to go ahead and treat this playthrough blind in the sense that I'm not going to give things away. I'm not going to give spoilers or anything like that. But I am going to try to make it structured so, for labeling purposes, should people be curious and are looking for a walkthrough or something like that. But I won't give anything away, so no need to worry about that.
Hey, it's one of my Hexapal buddies. Doesn't look like he survived getting thrown off the ship. Poor guy.
So yeah, we have a Hexapal now. And by not giving anything away, I mean before it actually happens, of course. It's a fucking Let's Play. Of course I'm going to give it away eventually. So... Hey, man,
Greetings.
what's up?
I am Shay of Loruna. Curious. If I wasn't traveling through space, then why are you speaking in an alien tongue? Judging by your outfit, I assume you're the leader of this place? I'd love to talk more, but I need to go help my parents right now.
If you can just kind of listen to it a little bit, you can sort of vaguely make out what he's trying to say. At one point, he did actually say, "I am the leader of this place." I just actually noticed that, but yeah.
Nice
so.
schematic.
I think that was thank you.
So, if this isn't an alien planet, why do you talk so funny? Huh. Must be some sort of performer. A clown, perhaps. Real seagulls. Not made of yarn.
This guy actually kind of reminds me of that dude from Imagination Land on South Park. He's just kind of missing the top hat. A different color scheme. That's all he needs.
Hi, I'm Shay.
I'm Carl. No, wait. You know what? Carol. My name is Carol.
Nice to meet you, Carol. What are you doing?
Taking a break from the husband, the kids, and that darn cloud we live on. Trying to enjoy a little fishing here, but having some setbacks.
Fish aren't biting?
No, some nitwit stole every hook in town. Trying to twist this wire into a hook, but it's not working out.
Did you say you had wire?
I have a bunch, but I'm using it all up trying to make these dang hooks.
You lived on a cloud?
Yeah, But it's not as nice as it sounds. Trapped up in that fluffy, soft world, never able to leave or do anything real.
I can relate, actually. Did you see that big thing crash down out there on the beach?
Mog Chothra? Yeah, good riddance. Don't have to worry about that pain in the neck showing up and eating our girls anymore, I guess.
Did you say Mog Chothra ate girls? Are you sure he wasn't rescuing them?
Rescuing? Huh? From what? Their loving families?
Well, good luck and good fishing, Carol.
Worst day fishing beats the best day in a cloud cult.
All right, so
What's that smell?
it would be this.
Wow. This stinky, gross mess would never be allowed on the Bassa Nostra. I love it.
All right, shut up. I will solve your problem eventually. Good God.
Wow. Looks like something really hot happened here.
Okay.
What the?
That outfit.
Operation Dandelion.
Are you
me? From the future?
me from the past?
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
This is amazing. I'm not sure the world is ready for two of us.
Yeah, our parents would probably agree. One Shay is enough.
Yeah. Wait, who's Shay?
We're Shay.
My name is Alex. I don't remember ever being called Shay.
You didn't grow up on the Bassa Nostra?
No, I grew up on the Malaruna.
Oh, then we're not.
Yeah, I guess not.
That's a relief.
Yeah. Wait, why is that a relief?
Nothing. I just mean that. Nothing.
He's implying that you're not attractive. I think that's what he's saying.
So, why are you dressed like me?
Were you also in Operation Dandelion?
Yeah, in what I thought was a spaceship. But then it crashed, and it wasn't in space. And there was this angry girl there, and my ship looked like a monster on the outside.
You know, I remember the Malaruna looked a little funny after the crash, but I just thought it was deflated airbags and fire damage. Well, if I wasn't actually from space, that will make my trip back to Laruna a lot easier. If I can get this ship fixed.
You're going back to Laruna? That's where I'm from. But they said it was dying.
Yeah, well, if they lied to us about the space thing, who knows what else they're lying about?
My ship crashed down on the beach. Didn't you see it?
Oh, that was your ship.
Yeah, why?
Well, I might have actually shot it down.
What? Why?
Well, this girl, Vela, wanted to kill the monster, Mog Chothra. And I kind of owed her one.
Mog Chothra. How are you going to get this ship back to Laruna?
Well, if I can get my space conductor up and working again, he'll take me back to a previous destination, as long as I compose the right tune into his nav song.
Nav song? You mean your nav scarf?
Nav scarf? Was your mom really into knitting or something? Mine was all about music. Everything we did on my ship was about music. Just between you and me, I'm a little sick of the music thing.
Have you seen Laruna? What's it like?
No idea. I was born on this ship and my parents never showed me any pictures. But supposedly, it's dying.
So, why do you want to get back there?
Dying or not, home sounds pretty good after 300 years stuck on a sandcastle.
Where are your parents?
They lived for about 20 years after the crash, and then passed away 3 months apart from each other. That's one of the reasons I went into chrysolation. But hey, maybe if I get back to Laruna, who knows? I might have some other family there.
Why did they put us on spaceships that weren't spaceships?
Well, we were supposed to be looking for a new place to live. But maybe we were actually looking for something else and we just didn't know it.
Did you have a strange wolf on your ship who told you to hack the controls?
Weird. I did get hacking ideas like that, but I'm too embarrassed to say where they came from.
Come on. Tell me where you got the idea to hack the ship.
I started hallucinating that my cello was talking to me.
Weirdo.
He'd walk around and talk and tell me to keep secrets from my mom.
Did your cello have a name?
Well, he called himself Merrick. But you know I just made that up.
No, I had a Merrick too. He wanted us to rescue. Or capture. Girls.
Those helpless creatures were... Oh man. I'm kind of glad I never managed to rescue any now.
Do you need any help getting your ship running?
Do I ever? Looters have taken some critical parts.
Well, maybe we have some extra parts on my ship. It's just downstairs on the beach.
Shay, our ship, it came to life and flew away. Probably to Loruna on autopilot. Oh no. Is that me from the past?
No, Dad. This is Alex. He was in Operation Dandelion years ago.
Ray Volta. Pleasure to meet you.
His ship crashed here too, and now he wants to go back to Loruna.
Well, I'll be. We're inside a Diamond Age Dandelion cruiser. Never seen one in person before.
If we can get my ship running, you're welcome to come back with me and look for your ship in Loruna.
Son, I think you've just found a way to catch up to your mother. I can whip up a batch of my special hull patching compound. Would that help?
Sure would. I'll bet the undercarriage on this baby is shot.
Leave it to me. I saw a tub with some good starter enzymes down on the beach.
Yeah, so that's my dad.
Cool.
So what else does your ship need to fly?
Let me see here. Still need an electronics genius, and still need your dad to patch the holes in the hull. What else? I still need a radiation suit. Haven't found a superconductive gyroscopic hypercam yet. And gotta replace my heavy-duty anti-gravity thrust unit. Once we take care of that, we'll be ready to fly.
On it. Who do you think has been looting your ship?
Actually, I suspect the guards outside. Something about their outfits.
There aren't any guards out there.
Walked off the job, eh? Man, 300 years ago, people were a lot more professional, I'll tell you what.
What was it about your guards' outfits that made you suspicious? Did they look like they were hiding loot underneath?
No, it was the way they were made from the same material as my radiation shielding blast curtains.
Oh. What's a superconductive gyro what's-it-cam?
A superconductive gyroscopic hypercam. A small but critical part of the ship's controls. Here, I'll draw you a detailed schematic.
Okay, I'll see if I
Yay.
can find one lying around. So, what kind of help do you need with the wiring?
I need an electrical genius who can get into small spaces, knows how to solder, and who can memorize circuit boards at a glance.
Okay, yeah, that's not me. I'll find somebody. Okay, see you later.
Okay.
Let's take a look around here real quick.
Hey, you got this old-timey laser coil and amplifying quartz all hooked up wrong. Want me to...
No, don't touch them. They've come close to overheating several times, and they're extremely unstable. I'll get around to fixing that soon. Just leave it to me.
All right, all right. What's this?
It would be music. Is there anything else I could talk to him about? No, okay.
Okay,
I think this is the last thing in
not
here.
sure what this strange diamond-shaped socket is for.
I wonder. Okay, let's go downstairs. What the fuck?